All right, guys, big news here. So, if you guys don't know, over the past week and a half, just about 2 weeks, there's been a lot of talk in regards to Browndust2. It went from censorship to now it's being uncensored 2 days later, and the devs apologizing to, I wonder what was the region that was causing issues, right? And some of the regions that people thought was what? The US, the UK, Australia, right? People were saying it's probably any of these three for the most part. And then the skill cutscenes that were going to be changed was Therese, Row, Nature Claw Row, White Cat Row, New Hire Sayer, Demon Daughter Sayer, and then also Slap Slap Pop, right? So a lot of the reasons they gave for this censorship too was terrible, right? They said age inappropriate, making fearful expressions, right? Like abuse to women with the Slap Slap Pop minigame. It was ridiculous, but it blew up so much, especially over here in America, because when you say the word censorship for any game, especially an anime game, it's very bad, right? No matter what, that's the last thing you want to do for any game. Censorship is like the number one just worst thing you could say in any game, and especially in 2026, right? Which is why somebody, or not somebody, a lot of people basically took that news and ran with it. But yeah, the devs apologized. We got pretty much everything back. They even revealed that Grenadier was censored before, and now we got our uncensored, and they gave us the Liberta Prestige skin for free. So the country of origin that was causing the issues, right, was Germany. Due to compliance with local regulations starting January 21st, when accessing the game from the German region, certain in-game costumes and related content will be hidden. This measure is unavoidable in response with German local laws and applies only to the German region. It will not affect other regions. And then the content to be hidden, obviously Therese, Row, Sarah, the Faded Guest for Therese, and Slap Slap Pop minigame. And then they also go on to say the notice of upcoming content modifications. So they will be modifying those four costumes, and a scheduled date is supposed to be by the end of March. Details will be announced later. And then content under review, obviously Refi, Row, Sayer, B rank Idol Sayer, which is pretty crazy, guys. B rank Idol Sayer might be one of the most innocent, as well as Red Riding Hood Row. That's insane. Um, the modifications and potential re-release of this content will be determined sequentially based on the reviews and actions taken in accordance with German regulations. So after they're done with the first round, right, these are the costumes that will be the second round, right? Red Riding Hood Row, Demon Daughter Sayer, the B-Rank Idol costume. Pretty interesting. And then compensated related to these content changes will be announced at a separate notice at a later date. So if you guys remember, right, when the devs apologized, they talked about how like some of the rules were very broad. So they essentially assumed, okay, it's mostly the lolly type characters, right? And I know people have, I don't know if it's like a disliking or if it's like a hatred or just don't really have a preference for the lolly characters, which I know there are plenty. I get it, right? Um, but the reason why it's so important to even keep some of these characters the way they are is because it could easily affect other characters in the game just as much, right? If Ustia was censored, if like Young Lady Blade was censored, I'd be like pissed, bro. I'd be super pissed, right? So, yeah, I'm glad the devs decided to never do this again, and the regions that are affected are going to be the regions that are affected. And yeah, man, I mean, looks like everybody else is pretty much safe. I'm actually a little bit surprised it wasn't the UK, right? But yeah, it's crazy, right? There are some games already like what Horizon Walker, Haze Reverb that I think are just as crazy, if not crazier, than Browndust2 in their own way, right? So, yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Rip Germany, it is what it is. Later.